If you're a regular person, chances are you've had something called a minimum wage job. And if you have, then you'll know what a hellish experience it is. But this got me thinking, can I make more money dumpster diving than a minimum wage job? In England, the national minimum wage is currently £12.21 for people aged 21 and over. It took me a total of 3 hours to do my usual dumpster diving run, which includes travel to and from the dumpster diving spots. I'm also going to add 3 extra hours for the time it would take to process the items found, list it on eBay, and post to a buyer. So if you times £12.21 by 6, we get our goal to beat, which is £73.26. Can we beat it? Let's go to the first spot to find out. As you can see, this bin was filled to the brim with stuff, which is perfect. The first thing I found was this wee dance mat, which was worth about £14. A brilliant start. We have this strange cabinet, which I will get to later. It was at this point where a truck was actually coming down the road where I was dumpster diving, so I was quite nervous. We have a Star Wars Kylo Ren mug worth about £8. Some used ink cartridges. Now I didn't take this rice cooker because it was not in the best condition and it didn't have a plug, but it can be sold for £16. We have some picture books here. They weren't in the best condition, but they could have been reused. I took this desktop darts just for my personal enjoyment. And as you can see, the lorry is now gone, leaving me to dumpster dive in peace, thank God. Mysterious pack of cards. I still don't know what these are. When I look them up, nothing comes up. If you know what they're from, please let me know. And unfortunately, the Nespresso box was empty. I was fooled. We have a Frozen mug. It wasn't Disney branded, so I left it. There's some DVDs here, The Babadook. Very scary film. It's for my own collection. We got the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, another one for my collection. These are good films being thrown away. And I also got The Birds, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Now, I didn't take all the DVDs because I am overloaded with DVDs at the moment and I don't want to clutter up my house too much. So unfortunately I left them for now. Now this was a dry cabinet for camera lenses to keep them dry. These can be worth £60, I've seen them go up to £200. Unfortunately this was one that did not have a key to lock it, and it also did not come with a power supply, so I wasn't sure if it worked. I probably should have taken this, but it was so heavy and I didn't have a car, so unfortunately I left it. Still, it's crazy that this was thrown away. This was a cigar box, which by itself is worth about £4. But inside were these watercolor pencils worth about £10. And also, there was one graphite pencil worth £5 just for that pencil. An amazing find. There was this makeup bag, which was worth about £5. And inside of it was this blood pressure monitor, which was fully working, that's worth about £11. There was this book about crafting with cat hair, which was worth about £4. Very interesting book. I've never seen that before. Inside here was a yo-yo, which was worth about £4. There were also 2 more yo-yos in here, but stupidly I did not take the box and extra bits. These can be sold for about £20. I'm not too sure how much without the box and extra bits, but we'll see. There was some sort of inflatable life vest, something like that. There was this beautiful china bowl. Tiger print bag. There was this candle which I almost took, but it didn't smell that good and also had a weird stain on the side, so I left it. Some more mugs there. We also got the film Ring, brilliant film, and a book about wildflowers, both for my personal collection. And that was it for this bin. Let's go to the other bin and see what we can get. And at the next bin, we instantly found this giant Star Wars toy. I believe it's quite old and rare. It is worth about 30 quid, which is unbelievable. We also found this baby mobile, which can be sold for about £17. Another great find. And that was it for this bin as well. Let's total up the value and see if we beat minimum wage. So our grand total is £137.39, which is almost double minimum wage for 6 hours. Unbelievable. We saved many items from landfill and we beat national minimum wage. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely evening.